Hey. Ain't nobody in here yet, but I'm gonna sit real tight for you because I got some prepping I got to do yet. Pull up for the pull up. Oh. You know what? We need some music, Perkins. Don't want it too loud, right? It's background level right there. Yeah, okay. All right. Fireworks day, firecracker day, all that. Mr. Ray Smith is in the building. What is going on, Mr. Smith? Groovy in the building, as always. What's going on? And of course, Greg, Madam. Hello. How are you? I got a fun show. Mostly fun because it's a holiday, and I believe that we should always take a break from the rigors of whatever your life is. Just step back for a second, reassess. You know what I mean? Y'all say hi. I got some things going on. A lot of contrast and comparison tonight. Trying to decide what order I want to do it in. Get all of the terse stuff out of the way, perhaps. Then we can talk about the fun stuff. Yeah, let's do it like that. Okie dokie. That would make the rest of the show relative. So, yeah, okay. Chunking. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 topics I want to touch on. And after I touch on them 6 topics, y'all can go back to being independent or stoic or happy or sad or what have you. Them kind of things. You like that background music, Grand Madam? I like it too. I need to get back into beat making. I haven't made any beats in a while. I use this app called BandLab. And then there's one other. I don't know if I'm still paying for the other one. I know I'm still paying for BandLab, but BandLab has a whole bunch of different kits that you can mix and match, and I can put like some Bollywood stuff with some hip hop stuff or some jazz stuff with some electronic stuff. So it's a fun kind of tool to play around with. Yeah, once upon a time when I was like material heavy. Yeah. Ultimately, I guess what I want to do for all the lives is have, kind of like some vibe music going, so that it kind of music can set a mood. You know what I mean? Music can totally set a mood. Brother Chad, what's up? What's up? What's up? Glad y'all in the building tonight. Like I was telling everybody, Chad, I got some fun stuff I want to talk about, and I got some terse stuff that I want to talk about, and we should probably get the terse stuff out of the way so that we can talk about the fun stuff for the rest of the time we're together. That makes sense? And what's going on, Greg? What's popping? What's cracking? What's going on, sir? What's going on? What's going on? Okay. All right. We about to hit that magic number, y'all. We about to hit that magic number. Things that I believe y'all should be on the lookout for from me. I got 3 of my 4 antagonists. I don't have my number 1. When I get my number 1, I will do kind of a block sort of video so that I can just summarize the entire 4 issues. So rather than give y'all this, do it in blocks. And then that's what I'm going to do with Philadelphia too. And that's just for expediency's sake. I've been using some of the Rock's products, and I can feel the difference in my face and in my beard. The Papatui line. Why am I plugging his stuff for free? Forget I even said anything. Never mind. Hey Keita, how are you today? All right. Everybody saying hi to everybody. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna get started, y'all, because y'all in here, and we need to go ahead and just get up and get at it. First thing first, though, comment, like, subscribe, and share. Tell folks about this channel right here. Tell folks about what's going on in this sphere of influence. You feel me? If y'all digging what a brother shoveling, put some dirt in my bucket. Comment, like, subscribe, and share. Why? Entertainment. Explain. Okay, and I'm gonna try to do that in the most entertaining, educational way that I possibly can. Now, first topic on the docket. I sound like a judge. First topic on the docket. Boom. 4th of July versus Juneteenth. I hear this a lot. Why should we celebrate this holiday? Why should we not celebrate this holiday? Which holiday is better? So on and so forth. You know the conclusion I came to? Honestly, beyond cultural significance, you can choose to celebrate one or the other. But why do we never, ever contemplate the possibility of just celebrating both? Because how I celebrate Independence Day is definitely not the way most of y'all celebrate Independence Day. And Juneteenth, because it's just recently become a holiday, we're in the process, at least I am, in the process of redefining what a Juneteenth celebration is. On top of that, why can't we celebrate both? Why can't both be celebrated? Why do we have to put out this propaganda, this poison? I know a couple years ago, one of these gals who was out here, caping for likes and subs was doing, like, I guess, an expose. And then I had a friend of mine send me a video the other day. Oh, dude, this is the real story about Juneteenth. Blah, 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 so on and so forth. And Did you know that abolitionists were Republicans and Ku Klux Klan were Democrats? And for some strange reason, black people love Democrats, but shun Republicans. Ain't got nothing to do with all that, man. Ain't got nothing to do with all that. We can have both. Why do people always give? Excuse me. I want y'all to look at it. Why do people feel like there always have to be these ultimatums? You gonna celebrate this or you gonna celebrate that? You can't call yourself an American and celebrate both. I call cap. I call bullshit. Case in point, I am a veteran of the United States Navy. 6 years, 6 months, 21 days. And I am a black man. Why can I not celebrate both? Why can I not commemorate? Here's the word I'm looking for. Commemorate both. Why does one have to be applauded and the other marginalized? And I know, in recent years, I started to feel a certain way about Independence Day. You know what I'm saying? If we're going to talk about the history of it, I don't really dig the history of it. But if you're asking me, do I want a day off from work? Yeah, I'll take it. And I celebrate that how I celebrate. May not be the way you celebrate. You feel me? So this shit, while I myself own a shirt that has July 4th, 1776 marked out and says June 19th, 1865, because my ancestors were not free on July the 4th. So why am I celebrating independence commemorated on that day? And I feel like I talk about this every year, but I feel like it needs talking about too, because people go out of their way to say, don't celebrate that. If that's the case, no cultural holidays can be celebrated if we're trying to morph ourselves into this perfectly diverse yet inclusive society. New Year's Day, I guess President's Day, but that seems kind of cultural to me because it's the combination of two birthdays that occur in that same month of two different presidents. So we're commemorating and honoring presidents, or are we commemorating and honoring the position of being a president in this country? Why does that have to be in February? Because the first president was born in February and 16th president was born in February too. But we don't have it on either one of their birthdays. Ironic? No. Okay, so what we got? New Year's, President's Day, Easter, that's cultural, 4th of July, Labor Day, Veterans Day, Thanksgiving. That's still a nice set of holidays, I guess. You know what I'm saying? But you telling people what they should or shouldn't embrace culturally. What about your Constitution that you put so much credence in? Religious freedom, life, liberty, pursuit of happiness, all that stuff. I guess we don't do that anymore. Because I want you to celebrate the holidays I want you to celebrate, not the holidays you want to celebrate. That seems to be the dynamic. But let me dip into these comments because it seems like there's a few of y'all in here now. And all y'all doing is talking to each Maybe not. Grand Madam said, both are my sleep all day days. I know that's right. But I actually went in and barbecued for the folks today, so labor of love. Well, I helped, because I didn't feel like I was. Let me walk that back. I was the grill master's attendant. You know what I'm saying? And not necessarily, in a subordinate position, but an assistant, but not really being in front of the smoke. That kind of thing. Theo in the building. What up? What up? What up? What up? What? Stick around for these figures, dog. Got something for you. There was a hey, hi, howdy. And we got Gray saying, I celebrate the 4th with my family for my family's endurance. I celebrate Juneteenth for my family's independence. 4th of July for endurance. Wow. Yeah. I guess you could look. I like that. I'll go with that. Endurance. Give me the strength to continue enduring this BS that goes on in this country. There you go. So yeah, fair enough. I rock with that. But suffice to say, you're celebrating both of them. And I don't feel like I should have to pick between them. I mean, that's kind of the revelation I'm coming to. I don't feel like I should have to pick between them because one, I am allowed, and one, I deserve. So in this country, until you say people can't celebrate their culture, and whatever story you choose to take and twist the story of Juneteenth into, it is still a part of Black culture. It is still a part of Black history. So you can't just, we ain't gonna talk about that no more. Oh, this is some stuff that was put up to give you a false sense of this, that, and the third. And I'm just like, is it stopping you from doing what you do? If it's not stopping you from doing what you do, you shouldn't try to stop anybody from doing what they do. You know what I mean? It's always one or two, just speckled. Did Thanksgiving receive this kind of criticism when it first came out? You know what I'm saying? Did Memorial Day receive this kind of criticism when it first became a holiday? Did Labor Day receive criticism when it first became a holiday? A holiday is a holiday is a holiday is a damn holiday. You taking it off from work, right? Shut up then. That's what I'm saying about to the people that's taking it off. To the people, if you observing it, shut up. We can talk about the history, but beyond that, if you taking a day off, you observing it. If you doing something traditionally, you observing it. But from house to house, from culture to culture, that vary. And there is nothing wrong with that. All I'm saying. Is there really pressure to observe one over the other? No, there's not pressure to observe one over the other, Grand Madam. But when we talk about Juneteenth, why do all of these news articles and stories come out about why Juneteenth and why this and why do we have beef with it being hot? Not we. When I say we, I don't mean us, but I mean we as in some Americans have a problem with it being a holiday. And why does it need to be a holiday? Because it brings up this and it brings up feelings of that, and it brings, you know what I'm saying? How do you know Independence Day doesn't bring up those same kind of feelings with some people? As I said earlier, I have a shirt that has July 4th, 1776 marked out. June 19th, 1865, because my ancestors weren't free on the 4th of July. But what those people feel is not as important as the people feel about Independence Day. Or, we can look at all of this as an attempt to create more and more division. Division or diversity. Division is done in a negative way. Diversity just says, this is who I am other than an American. I can't say that. That makes people mad when you say that. I don't say nothing about Passover. I don't say nothing about Ramadan. I don't say nothing about Hanukkah. Those are all holidays that don't have anything to do with me culturally because I'm not Jewish and I'm not Muslim. But I don't be like, get rid of Ramadan. I don't be like, get rid of Passover and Hanukkah. They have a right to celebrate it if it means something to them from a cultural standpoint. You got a right to celebrate your culture in this country. I guess that's the long and short of what I'm saying. You have a right to celebrate your culture. It shouldn't be no talking about why is Juneteenth a holiday or why, you know what I'm saying? And it could be media ultimately, but what else we talking about up in here, y'all? Had a fireworks display, so I got you in one ear and explosions in the other. Happy white teeth. Oh, Paul Martin. Hello, Paul Martin. He said barbecue today. I'll take a paid vacation. Hey, okay. It's a vacation. Stop it. Any day you want to make up to give me a day off from work, I'll take it. Peanut Brittle Day. If Peanut Brittle Day becomes a federal holiday, I will take it off. If Talk Like a Pirate Day becomes a federal holiday, I will take that day off. You know what I mean? It's a holiday. I understand people wanting to focus on the significance of it, but you're doing too much. Breathe. That's the news media trying to be relevant. My friends from the South tend to be more excited about Juneteenth. I don't know. My friend Jasmine gets very excited about Juneteenth here in Alaska. Matter of fact, she's the committee chairman for Juneteenth here in Alaska, and she does a wonderful job of coordinating. And I am glad that she is my friend. Well, Paul Martin saying, I hate firecrackers, especially in the hood. Paul Martin, firecrackers and stuff in the hood, them be the best fireworks displays. Forget going down there for that. Forget that, man. Whoever these cats is up here, up the block from me, they go into the on the playground at the school, and start shooting off all their artillery and all that, bro. I can see it from my deck or from my bedroom window. I ain't got to go nowhere, and I get fireworks. So, and they do it on New Year's too, because they shoot off fireworks on New Year's here, and it's dark, so you can see it better. Like right now, you ain't really getting a lot of darkness, so we don't get the boom, bam, pop of fireworks in the air in a dusky daytime like sky. But as we start to gain, or rather not gain, excuse me, lose daylight, it gets a little darker each day. So, hey, Paul, the fools are lighting firecrackers out my house in the rain. Cornelius, what up? The U.S. National Black Folks Grill Day. Call it what you call it what you want to do. Happy National Black Folks Grill Day. Oh, yes, sir. Okay. Juneteenth we get bliggity black. Hey, I'm black, y'all, and I'm black, y'all, and I'm bliggity bliggity. Yes, yes. I mean, it's the one time we can get bliggity bliggity black, and ain't nobody scared. Try getting bliggity black on a Tuesday in September. Oh, he's belligerent. Oh my goodness. Hiding gunfire behind fireworks. Huh. Well, if you're gonna pop off, you're gonna pop off. It don't matter what you're popping off with. Watching a fireworks battle from two dueling neighborhoods. Me and my brother once did one of those. A few years ago, I went back home to Kansas City, and there was some people down the block, and they were shooting off fireworks. And me and my brother, we had went and bought like $200-300 worth of, good stuff. You know what I mean? And had stuff, shooting in the air. And the people up the street were, and the result was a beautiful fireworks display in my brother's neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't like it was doing nothing ratchet or, popping off guns or anything like that. You can do it. You can, you don't have to get ratchet with it. You can just do it and be like, yay, cool. You know what I mean? Fireworks, hooray, salute, all of that. And that's a semi-terse topic. But I'm gonna get on the full out terse topic. And talk about content providers throwing shade at one another. I know it's a holiday, so I will try to be as brief as I possibly can. Okay. I forgot to screenshot it, but the other day I saw a young brother that was like at about 5,000 subs, and he reviews action figures and does action figures. Now, I don't know the full story, but other content providers who do action figure videos don't like this guy. So they, kind of come together, kind of commiserating and, kind of talking bad about him and bad mouth. Now, bear in mind, I do not know whether or not this brother deserves this much malign behavior. If he does, then you get what you get, player. Shut up complaining about it. But I have seen, and we've seen, a similar dynamic where people kind of just get together on one end and say, we are the people who are going to speak on this subject, and anybody else who speaks on this subject or on this topic or on this type of topic is going to get shade thrown at them. Whether that be collectively or individually, and that individual have their opinion supported by the rest of the group. People, that's not what the hell we're on social media for. We are not on social media to form cliques like high school and just bomb on people. I mean, I saw it briefly, but I'll even say I've been involved in one before. Now I ain't gonna put nobody else's name out there about who else was involved in it, but it had a lot to do with, that recast T'Challa movement and kind of guys sitting down And I won't say necessarily that a group of people got together and spoke bad about a particular individual, but the way that individual was moving made the group say, should we be following this guy? Because this is kind of a lemming sort of thing happening when he goes off the cliff, figuratively, and their version of going out the cliff was capitulate to the needs of the large corporation. I don't think, in retrospect, it's a good idea to collectively throw shade at a content provider, because number one, in some cases, you don't know who you effing with, and they might be a lot smarter, a lot more colder, and a lot more calculating than you when you try to say, okay, this is what I'm gonna do to you because I don't like you, or I don't like the way you move, or I don't like me. I'm gonna do it like this. If I don't like you, or there's beef between you and me, or there's beef between you and somebody that I can be a go-between for you with, I'm gonna try to do that first. I'm gonna come with an olive branch. Even on social media, you don't owe anybody anything. I can give you the middle finger and say whatever happened, happened. But I can also come to you as a man and say, hey, I heard, so-and-so said, and it all boils down to, ain't nobody no millionaire on this piece. I mean, well, some people are. But the people who are beefing with each other, or trying to have beef, or trying to throw shade, ain't millionaires. Ain't even the top anything in, whatever they're reporting on YouTube. So it's like, stop throwing shade. Whether it be in a passive aggressive way, or whether it be in a straight up, okay, I ate your video, or I ate some aspect of your video in an attempt to try to one up you. Stop. You know what I'm saying? If it's something I'm doing that's making you feel uncomfortable, if it's something I'm saying that's making you feel uncomfortable, say it. That's what I say to any and all content providers. If I'm doing something that you don't agree with, if I'm doing something that you don't necessarily want to roll with, and you think enough of me, say it. I ain't never ran from conflict, ever, in my life. And conflict don't necessarily have to be an ugly thing. Conflict can just be a difference of opinion, and we hash it out. Or we don't hash it out, or we agree. I'm not going to say this to you or about you, or I'm not going to say this to you or about you. Easy, right? Nah, but some people, it boils down to the fact that if I'm not a threat to you, you shouldn't have nothing to say about me. I shouldn't even be on your radar if I'm not a threat, or if I'm petty or ephemeral, or not, even worth, giving the time of day to. That's essentially where I'm at with that. And I didn't mean to belabor the point or go on any longer than I needed to on that subject. But that's what we're gonna do. Now, around this time of year, I tend to watch movies. Nostalgic movies. Old movies. Now, I was watching some of them old, ultra-violent action and sci-fi movies from the 1980s. And I got to thinking, what would happen? What would happen in an encounter between a xenomorph alien, a predator, and the Terminator. Who will come out on top in that matchup? Now, all three of these characters have a very rich and drawn out, well written out history, both cinematically and in comics. Okay, we got no less than 3 alien projects coming up in, I think, Marvel Comics, and we got Black Panther and Predator coming out, and I believe that's August. So those characters are prominent in our conscience right now. And I know Dark Horse, they had a few different Terminator type vehicles that they did a while back. Who will win a matchup? And now we're not talking about giving any one character an advantage over the other, and we're not talking about any one character having more knowledge about the other than they're cinematically supposed to. So what I mean, the Yautja, or the Predator, cut their teeth killing xenomorph aliens. Teenage predators can't be called men until they've killed at least one xenomorph alien. So we know that the predators are familiar with all the strengths and weaknesses of xenomorphs, just like a xenomorph, if given time, could take a predator out. Now, the conflict isn't about Alien versus Predator, because we've seen that cinematic. What about a random encounter between the Terminator and the Predator? Who wins that battle? Because if the Predator wins that battle and then he goes on to face the alien, then we know pretty much how that battle turns out. So this basically boils down to, in a random encounter, can a Predator take down a Terminator? Or is it supposed to be a Terminator taking down a Predator? Who's at a disadvantage in a random encounter between those two? Let's look at it from what we know, cinematic. When and it was a T-100 pictured in, that image that I showed you. So we're gonna go with that. The first thing they do when they touch down in a certain era is acclimate themselves to that era and get weapons. So we're gonna assume the Predator and the Terminator don't meet up until the Terminator's armed. So Uzis, shotguns, a lot of automatic weapons, that kind of thing. Maybe some military ordnance. But we know, of course, that a Predator could, stand up against most military ordnance, either with his speed, agility, a combination of speed and agility, and maybe, Predator weapon. So who takes the Terminator Predator battle, which we'll call the preliminary, and then the final is whoever wins that matchup faces off against the Xenomorph. y'all starting to talk in the comments what y'all talking about. Graham Adams said that would be like a Godzilla King Kong movie. Terminator. So Graham Adams believes that the Terminator would prevail against the aliens. So, and here's the question I've always wondered. If there was a matchup between a predator and an alien, and the predator was camouflaged, would the Terminator be able to detect it? Probably, huh? So, superior weaponry is all a predator has against a Terminator. And we're assuming, for purposes of what we're talking about, Predator was probably I will go with the Predator from Predator 2. That Predator was armed with just enough stuff without it being overkill. You know what I mean? You still got your shoulder harness, you got the spear, you got the little razor frisbee, and of course, you know, the ever-present claw. You telling me that ain't enough to take out a Terminator? Just from blasting it with the shoulder cannon, that wouldn't be enough to put a Terminator down? I don't know. Okay, Gray said in Terminator 2, T-800, thank you for reminding me. He can see both of them coming. The Predator can't detect a T-800. Well, a Predator is a steel combat chassis endoskeleton over flesh. Does that give off heat? Because that is how predators hunt and detect their prey, by the heat that they give off. Wouldn't the absence of the heat being given off be detectable, Gray? Just thinking. Just a thought. Terminators are the most dangerous, in my opinion. Hey, Kamoyo, finally somebody on my side. A predator can take down a Terminator. Some are every bit as smart and canny as a human. More so, shit, they fly spaceships across the galaxy. They can't be dumb if they know how to make spaceships. You know what I mean? And those weapons, yeah, they gotta be. Gotta be. You know what I'm saying? It's like, ain't nobody, oh, are y'all celebrating me? Is that me? Big brother, is that me? Am I at 600? Oh my. Thank you. But I don't want to celebrate something like 600 because we on our way to 1,000. I don't want to rest on my laurels. And like I told y'all, when we get to 1,000, I'll be giving out some free stuff. So spread the word. Tell all your friends about it. Anyway, back to this Terminator thing. 800, Panther. T-800. The Arnold Schwarzenegger original. I'll be back. That one. Yeah, y'all hit them likes if you like it. Well, yeah, a T-1000, of course. That's unfair advantage. That's why I said the other model, the Arnold Schwarzenegger model. Remember, alien and predators are life forms. They bleed, they die. But my point being, again, Graham Adam, We have seen incidents where predators have taken gunfire, been injured, and still lived to fight another day. That's my point. If a Terminator is a little more precise than a human being when it comes to shooting, but speed and agility is speed and agility. Haven't predators been shown in several movies to be able to dodge gunfire? So, and that's all pretty much a Terminator can come up with is gunfire. And if a predator gets close enough to engage the Terminator physically, I think that's a wrap. Plus, we talking like predators don't have distance weapons. Shoulder cannon, you can throw that spear, and you can throw that frisbee. Come on, man. Don't be sleeping on the predator, y'all. Don't be sleeping on the predator. Now remember, most predators that land here are on easy mode and are rookies. If I got 10 guns and I ain't never shot them before, nah, that's a bad analogy. If I am familiar, if I'm familiar with the tech I'm using, but I've never actually used it on anybody, if I feel confident with the weapon, I feel confident going into battle with it. Strategy? I think that Terminator, that's about where a Terminator got the advantage, is in strategy. A Terminator could probably out-strategize a predator. But like I said, in a random encounter, predator ain't looking for the Terminator, Terminator ain't looking for the predator. How do we know that the predator ain't out hunting for prey and he zeroes in on the predator because of the absence of heat signature that he's giving off? If nothing else, I'm gonna follow him to see what's up. And if the predator opens fire or the predator acts weird, that lets me know I got to take him out. Who say he can't take the Terminator out from a distance? We keep talking like it's like he turns around and I got my guns out, ready to play. No. Congratulations on thank you. An advanced predator is watching the Terminator. Moyo says the predators are rookies. The predators are rookies with plasma cannons. Plasma cannons. Shoulder-mounted plasma cannons. There ain't nothing in the 20th century that's messing with a plasma cannon. Nothing on Earth is fooling with a plasma cannon. Then you add the strength of a predator, the other weapons that they can bring to bear. Unless the Terminator can take out that plasma cannon, I don't even think that's a fair fight. Because he could just stand at distance and that's what he did with Arnold Schwarzenegger in Terminator. And he wasn't near as deadly a threat as the Terminator. So, strange enough, same actor. Thank you, Queen. Thank you. Appreciate it. Grand Madam, the ones that come here are rookies. We are light work to them. That ain't even the half of it. Predators develop their own individual ships. Yeah, they're smart. They ain't like you gotta be if you're hunting something, period. The act of hunting takes some degree of strategy with weapons. And you can't be slow if you hunt mud. If you can detect a trap, if you can look at some stuff and see, oh, this is a trap, rookie or not, you're pretty damn smart. Again, once a Terminator decides, oh, I'm getting ready to blah, 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 blah. There ain't really no more disguise. And if you damage him to the point where he can't disguise himself anymore, we ain't even got to the xenomorph yet. Thank you, Gray. Thank you, brother. Thank you. Thank you. Dutch took one out with Boy Scout traps. Okay. Let's do it like this then, y'all. If, for the sake of conversation, for the sake of advancing the conversation, so let's say by a combination of calculation, strategy, and luck, the Terminator manages to overcome the Predator. What's the Terminator doing with a xenomorph alien? With no prior knowledge. We know he gonna come in and shoot. Because ain't that what the Colonial Marines did? They just came in shooting. I feel like aliens, the xenomorphs, and now correct me if I'm wrong, I feel like the real threat, the biggest threat against someone who can actually put up a fight against a xenomorph is superior numbers. And isn't that really what makes an alien dangerous? Is superior numbers. And other than that, that second movie, we really seen what a gang of aliens together with coordinated attacks, what they can do if they got a queen, kind of telling them do this, do that, do the other thing. So I think it would be safe to say a Terminator is going to take out a xenomorph pretty easy if they got weapons. And I'm feeling like a Terminator is tough enough to where it can put up a protracted battle. But if that tail comes into play, if that mouth comes into play, if acid comes into play, that can spell a wrap for a Terminator. Because, something, acid blood that's going down several floors is burning through a Terminator's chassis. Period. Point blank. And he dripped too much in the right place, then that's the end of Terminator, probably, and the xenomorph. He might explode. You know what I mean? So okay. Terminators are weak against xenoblood. Yeah. The thing about it, though, Kamoyo, is if a xenomorph gets close enough to a Terminator to drip blood on it, by all likelihood, that Terminator is close enough to do some things to that xenomorph. Whoops, excuse me. T-800 can detect the xenomorph, and the xenomorph can't impregnate a T-800. But a xenomorph can destroy mechanical objects. We've seen them destroy. You know what I'm saying? We've even seen groups of aliens batter themselves against metal to get their blood to come out so that they can melt the steel. So Again, like I said, Greg, I feel like the best scenario for a xenomorph is superior number. That's the only way a single xenomorph, unless it just jumps on the T-800 and bow, and drops. I mean, it could bite it a couple times and get some, but the close quarter combat is what a xenomorph is going to come down to, because it has no distance weapon other than its tail. And as Gray pointed out, that tail ain't impregnating. Maybe the tail could batter through a Terminator's chassis. Maybe. Dutch had adaptive thinking. Terminators don't. A Terminator could crack the xenomorph open like a crawfish. In which case he would melt his chassis. So the victory would be Pyrrhic. And Aliens versus Predator versus Terminator graphic novel. I guarantee you, if that ever happens, you're going to need more than one alien. The threat is going to be the alien. If you got aliens in massive numbers, you got hundreds and hundreds of xenomorphs, that's a problem. I don't care how many guns a Terminator got. That's a problem. So that's the danger of a xenomorph. One-on-one, I feel like a xenomorph's getting washed 7 times out of 10 by a Terminator. Tomoyo, T-800s are from the future. They have all the adaptive tactics installed into their system. Yeah. But have Terminators ever dealt with extraterrestrial beings before? But I'm with you, Gray. I'm not convinced that a xenomorph got what it takes to take down a Terminator consistently. Xenos, Terminators, and Predators have the same strength level. I would say, yeah, about a consummate strength level. If a queen can get ragdolled by a woman in a walking crane, I would say a Terminator is at least that strong, or close to that strong, because that Predator was fighting that queen in Alien versus Predator. He was getting smacked around, but he was coming back and chopping off chunks, and he was fighting. But again, like you pointed out, rookies. The comic came out in 2000. Who won, Tomoyo? Or did the problem become, oh my God, what are we gonna do against all these xenomorphs? Mr. Smith said, that's it. I'm watching Alien versus Predator tomorrow. And in the comic, gang, the Terminators were defeated. Terminators, plural. Oh my goodness. Were defeated by Ripley. And the Predators using Xenomorph's blood to stop the Predator. So that is one writer's iteration. But we're going to think what we think too, right? Definitely going to think what we think. Look here, y'all. It's T'Challa's birthday. It's his birthday. It's his birthday. It's T'Challa's 58th birthday. T'Challa is 1 year older than me. T'Challa is celebrating his 58th birthday this month. And I done seen, we done all been banging this. We done all threw this up somewhere, whether it was on TikTok, whether it was on X, whether it was on Facebook, whether it was on Insta, whether it was on all of them. You know what I'm saying? We got the president of the Black Panther fan group in here with us. You know what I mean? And he's saying celebrate that too, all month long. Celebrate it all month long. What's your favorite story with T'Challa? What's your favorite T'Challa team up? And if T'Challa was going to lead a squad of Avengers, who would it? And they don't have to be regular Avengers. If T'Challa was going to lead a squad of Avengers carrying the Avengers name, who would you put on a 7-man roster with T'Challa? Now, while you're thinking about who you would put on a 7-man roster with T'Challa, while you're thinking about what your favorite T'Challa story is, let me say, as I've said before to so many other people, fictional characters are important. All fictional characters. There's some of us who love our T'Challa more than other fictional characters, but that doesn't make those fictional characters any less important. Just because they aren't blowing up charts or breaking records in sales doesn't mean they aren't loved characters. It doesn't mean they aren't someone's favorite. Yeah, we're worrying about stats. We're worrying about what numbers say. We're worrying about what statistics lists say. Why are we worried about what people say? That's the problem right now. We don't worry enough about what people say about things. You get it? What's important to you may not be important to me, but that doesn't make it unimportant. Just because I don't think it's important. Food for thought, kids. Happy T'Challa month, indeed. It's funny you asked that. I was thinking about it today. Okay. Black Avengers will be on the team. What Black Avengers? Run them down to me, Mr. Smith. What Black Avengers? You gonna have a full squad of 7 Black Avengers? What is your roster to surround T'Challa with? Because remember, in that last Avengers run, he had a nice combination of characters. All right, so he fired back quick. T'Challa, Photon, Blue Marvel, Storm, Nighthawk, K. That's 6. Okay. Power set's well represented. That's a nice fix. Hey, here one up. Cornelius say Sam Wilson matters. Sam Wilson does matter on Sam Wilson's birthday. Sam Wilson matters very much on his birthday or in his birthday month. So yeah, we can celebrate. We can celebrate Snap Wilson. You know what I mean? We can celebrate that cat. Gray said McGregor's T'Challa. McGregor's T'Challa is your favorite run, so that will be Panther's Rage. Okay. All right. Great choice. Grant Madam said, what's the mission? To face the threats that no single foe can withstand. That's the mission, Grant Madam. To face the foes that no single hero can withstand. All right. Mr. Smith having trouble picking that last one, huh? I get it. I get it. 3 of the members you listed were in the black of. Yes, they were. Kamoyo Choice, T'Challa Storm, Brother Voodoo, Photon, Think, Prodigy, ooh, and Money. Okay. He did not include Blue Marble. I am impressed. Okay, because Sync, for all intents and purposes, can get in sync with everybody's powers there. Oh, yeah. Sync's dangerous on any lineup. Okay, Black Panther, banging his out, T'Challa. We got Falcon. He said Falcon. Monica Rambeau. Frenzy. Yes. Battlestar. Okay. I'm liking that lineup. Cardiac. Yes. And Miles. Nice. That's a good lineup. I wouldn't put them up against any magic-based foes, but good lineup nonetheless. Now I'm saying to people saying Sam Wilson ain't nothing. Oh, gotcha. Swap out Monet with Blue Marble. Okay. 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 No. Oh, it said Money. You meant Monet. That wouldn't have been bad. That wouldn't have been bad at all. That's a uncanny Avengers team. Grand Madam Gentrification is great. Gentrification. Oh, add Fastos to whose roster, Theo? Gray said T'Challa, Monica, Misty, Luke, Adam, Aurora, Eden, and Jericho. Okay. We got some Photon, Misty, Luke, Blue Marble, Storm, Manifold, and Dr. Voodoo. Give him his prop. He's Dr. Voodoo. The Smith said he'd yeah, because I'm like, when I put a team together, I want to put a team together that's got a powerhouse, a tank, a brute. I want a character that can fight. Maybe not necessarily fighting being their main ability, but somebody that got hands. An energy manipulator of some sort. A magic wielder, because a magic wielder can also work offensively and defensively as well as heal. And a controller, someone who controls an element or some kind of form of energy. I don't mean just, like the Human Torch, but on that same wavelength, and then the other two can be someone who apes any of those other 5 abilities. And long as you got all that in your team, you're doing pretty good. Oh, Martin, here we go. He got saucy with it. I see some saucy names. My man Paul Martin said T'Challa, Photon, Battlestar, Silhouette, War Machine. That's 5, Paul. I said 7. 7 man. Oh, you just like, we don't need nobody else. This is all we need. Okay. Again, lot of firepower there. A lot of firepower there. Again, no characters. Like if y'all go up against Loki or Mordo, y'all gonna be in trouble. Or we trusting T'Challa to be able to handle that. Got it. Okay. Graham Adams got her list. She said T'Challa, Thor, Captain Marvel, Photon, Scarlet Witch, Storm, Doctor Strange, Luke Cage. All right, you have covered them all. Okay, we got a fighter, we got a brute, we got an energy wielder, we got an energy manipulator, a couple of them. Magic. Yeah, we got everything covered. That's a nice lineup, Graham Adams. Kudos to you, man. They're gonna stick with the original pick with blue as an alternate. Okay. And brother Theo, what you got? You got Blue Marvel, Black Panther, Storm, Captain Marvel, friend, Fastos, and Sync. Again, everybody get okay. So can Sync duplicate magic? Can he get in sync with magic powers? But then you need somebody around with magic powers to get in sync with. If y'all was facing a foe that had magic powers, everybody like, I want power. I want to put your D in the dirt. Power. You know, what if somebody finesses you with some magic? So he can get in sync with magic. That's cool. I do a lot of this magic baseball. But y'all are speaking of powers. Perfect segue. How we feeling about this right here? We want this to stay forever. And has this been defined clearly? Since we talk about T'Challa and we talk about rosters and powers and all kinds of stuff. While I'm discussing this, everybody who didn't put their favorite T'Challa storyline in, you could put your favorite T'Challa storyline in as well. Boom. So I did a video on Blood Hut number 3 last night. It's up now. You can watch that after we get done with this live if you haven't watched it already. But this is one of the frames, or one of the pages, excuse me, where we see T'Challa flexing brand new power. He's rocking electrical energy. Is he able to taser people, or can he release that electricity in an arc? Or in a burst of some sort, a la kind of like how his suit does cinematically. And then this water thing, an elemental volley. So theoretically, if it's an elemental volley, he could do that on land with rocks or fire or air. So you telling me T'Challa's an avatar now? Is that what we want to keep these powers? But we're ready to hear, oh, Black Panther's OP now. Not true. There's some people that can beat an elemental. But it'll be really hard given this particular elemental skill set. That art is so sharp, man. That art is so sharp. I love that art. I love that art. So I mean, we want him to keep the powers, and also, before I forget, he's strong. He yanked a humanoid in half. He shredded humanoids with naught but a chain. I would say he definitely got a strength amp. That is definitely a strength amp. Bruh. T'Challa's not street level anymore. If he ever was. T'Challa's what he was. T'Challa's not street level anymore. Not with them powers. That he done went up and then is he still goodness. That's a heck of an amp. Okay. Grace say, keep that strength. Yeah. I mean, T'Challa with that strength and his fighting skills, I believe he watching Captain America. I believe he watching this. T'Challa is giving a lot of people a hard time if that's his power set. If that's T'Challa's power set, I feel sorry. So sorry for a lot of people. We need that Black Panther ongoing. Look here, y'all. Do me a favor. mheroes at marvel.com fit the print. mheroes, I'm gonna go do it tonight. mheroes at marvel.com fit the print. Yo, Black Panther. We need a regular Black Panther run. I ain't fooling with y'all that tough because y'all making me mad, but I'm still gonna stick with my T'Challa. I'm gonna still get my Black Panther regardless. You know what I'm saying? So make it happen, y'all. Please, 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 split it, please, with sugar on top. If you've done it, thank you. If you haven't, get on that. Keep all those powers. He about to hit space soon, most likely. Who like 13 watch? Y'all don't like me? What's up? What's happening? What's happening? Y'all don't like a brother? What's Anywho, y'all, it sounds like a lot of y'all want T'Challa to keep that strength and those abilities. It would be. I want to see some practical application because I want to know what stuff. Because it's from Anuket, right? The blessing of Anuket is what gives him that. Does he have to be near water to do it? And how's his strength now compared to, say, a Namor? Let's do that. Yeah, hit them likes. Hit them likes, damn it. Hit them likes. Hit them likes, damn it. Okay, appreciate y'all. Appreciate y'all hitting the likes. But ooh, wow, y'all. Okay. We probably gonna do an hour and a half tonight. I guess that's what we're gonna do. Because we already at Winged Wonders. Now, I knew that recently Hasbro, has released the Captain America, Sam Wilson Captain America comic book version. I'm gonna show that to you because I like it. You know what I like about winged characters is when the wings aren't all exactly the same. So the figures that I'm getting ready to show you are 5 of my favorites. One is a McFarlane, 2 are NECA, 1 is Hasbro, and the other one is Mythically. So just to give you an example, of the diversity you can have with wings. Some wings are better than others, though. Those ones you stick in the hole and sometimes they come out. I don't like that. I would either prefer to have attached wings or wings that you can stick into a hole and they'll stay there. First one, this character's name is Xenothon. Xenothon is part of the Mythic Legion, the Four Horsemen. Mythic Legions is just a subgroup of the Four Horsemen action figure line. And they make a pretty, as you can see, detailed. Look at the detail in those wings and the face. Does that color scheme remind you of a certain He-Man character? Kratos, maybe? With the color string? With the color scheme? Okay. And the wings flare out a little bit. Well, more than a little bit. Isn't that similar to the wings on the new Angel that Hasbro just put out? That I'm getting to, by the way. But yeah, and this will stand up, by the way. The Xenothon stands up just fine. Matter of fact, he's back here standing all the time. So that's another thing that I like about Mythic Legion figures. He also comes with a orc head sculpt. So if you don't like that head sculpt, you can make him into a flying orc. Okay. Anywho, that's number 5. Xenothon. Again, love the detail on this figure. Next up is my biggie from NECA. It's my Xanatos gargoyle armor figure. And as you can see, this thing's pretty big. It stands at about, I want to say about 9 inches tall, maybe close to 10, depends. But again, different style of wings. No less dope. From one of the greatest drama-filled cartoons ever. Did you ever watch Gargoyles and say to yourself, this show is not for kids? This show can't be for kids. They are talking about subjects and things that a kid would just simply not understand. But a lot of people say stuff about NECA figures, but now I think NECA makes some decent figures, actually. Look at the detail on that, as well as the size. And those wings, they stay in place. I like that. I hate like I've got a King Sphinx from the Power Rangers line, and those wings won't stay in. I'm almost tempted to just crazy glue them suckers in there and just be done with it, because they always fall out when you move them or pose them or anything like that. But nice set of wings. It's also got an extra head sculpt with Xanatos with his head, wonderfully played by the Jonathan Frakes, aka Commander Riker. So there you go. Next up, oldie but goodie. Remember that Hawkman? I like this Hawkman. Let me get that mace. Put that mace down. I like this Hawkman. I really do. McFarlane, DC. Now, a lot of people say DC action figures don't have a lot of posability. 22. That ain't enough, bro. I don't know what to tell you. Head's posable. It's a brother. And those wings, I like the color. I liked the color on the wings in the movie when they flipped it and was like, yeah, we're gonna give him this kind of brick reddish hue to his wings, and it was like red and gold. I liked that. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like we need to see more of this Hawkman cinematically. I know they got the David Corn Sweat Superman coming out here next year, and I ain't seen no Hawkman. They got a Hawk Girl, but they ain't got no Hawk. What happened to Hawkman? Different universe? Are they resetting their stuff? Put Hawkman in it. Put a black Hawkman in it. That's a dope figure. But McFarlane has always been about detail. You know what I'm saying? Y'all can say what y'all want to say about it, but he don't be skimping on these figures, bruh. Like that there. My almost number one figure. Y'all can say what y'all want to say. I might be unfairly biased about this figure, but another NECA. That's Voltan, King of the Hawkmen, from the 1980 Flash Gordon movie. Give me the remote control. He actually comes with a remote control too. And that one. Oh, that's a noisy one, ain't it? And then two, where you can just take the separate the head from the helmet. And Trey. Yes, this is Voltan from the 1980 Flash Gordon movie. Yes, with the Queen soundtrack. Look at the detail on that thing. If you remember the movie, that is dead on. Again, man, folks sleeping on NECA. Detail. He's built funny, but I like him. He was built funny in the movie, and he was funny as hell. I love me some Voltan. Good the line. I love this guy. This guy cracks me up, and it's a nice looking figure. All that detail. Bro, look at the helmet. The fabled ice jewel of Phrygia. We seized it in battle from the royal crypt. Hey, that's my dude. Y'all need to leave Voltan alone. Yeah. Look what I added to the collection. Bam! There it is. I like that shield. What Cornelius said earlier, Sam matters. He does. I like this version of Sam. I like this version of Sam a lot more than the cinematic version of Sam. And that is a much cooler shield. So this is what we're dealing with. I've got many more wing figures, but these ones immediately jumped to mind when I was looking at Sam, and I was like, I like wing figures, and it's a different kind of style of wing too. That clicks into place and like attaches in. See, other than that, you just have this back part on back with those two like wing tips. Other than that, that's what you got for Sam. Captain Sam say, Happy Independence Day, y'all. All good. All gravy, baby. Do it like you want to do it. That's 5 different action figures with 5 different wing styles. And that's the reason why they were collected. Because of the unique wing style. I don't want to have a bunch of like with wings like gargoyles or wings like Voltan or Hawkman or even wings like Zenithon. But I'm gonna still get that one. I'm still get that new angle. So I can compare them. Compare and contrast. Research purposes. Now, that's dope, bruh. That's dope. So, out of the 5 I showed you, which one was your favorite? I shouldn't do that to y'all. I shouldn't force y'all to make a decision like that. Yes, Sam does have eagle-shaped wings. The wings on that figure are way different than the cinematic version. But yeah, Mr. Smith, I like that Sam too. This runs a very close second though. That runs a very close second. That is a beautiful figure. Beautiful figure. I like them gargoyles, man. I think I got about 4 of those gargoyles. I've got him. I've got Tylog. I've got Goliath, of course. And Bronx. They got a little Bronx. And then with Bronx comes the wings folded over the shoulders, how they walk around when they ain't flying. I like that. Very cool. But yeah, the robots are designed off of Goliath. And they even have just like the regular rank and file robot minions. They're made like this, except they're all metallic. They don't have like no red colors on them. So great way to get you to buy the same figure. Hey y'all, guess what? We are already at Q&A. Oh my goodness. Questions that need answering. I hope I have the answers. If I don't have the answers, I know somebody who does. Mr. Ray Smith is in here. Grand Madam is in here. And Theo is in here. So you'll get answers. You'll get your answers. Don't worry. So where y'all at, gang? If y'all ain't got, because I hear fireworks going off in broad daylight. If y'all ain't with it, I go back downstairs, eat some barbecue. What's happening? I had so much fun too. Oh, are you getting the Star-Lord T'Challa figure? Is there a new one? Because I already have that Star-Lord T'Challa figure. It's meh. I haven't even taken it out of the box. I feel like I shouldn't take it out of the box. I feel like it's gonna be worth some money. Did you see Taraji P. Henson perform at the BET Awards? Better yet, did you hear what she was saying? That kind of stuff. She was on it. She was on it. I ain't mad at her. She was bombing on her. I'm gonna check that video out tonight, though. That beef is getting beefy. They need to tone it down. That beefy weefy is getting too beefy weefy. What's going on? There's somebody going up to the village who's gonna give me some salmon, but it's raining up there in the villages. Dadgummit. Oh well. So yes, she was on point. I downloaded the report. We need T'Challa for real. I don't know why. I don't get why they don't get that. What's my Avengers lineup? My Avengers lineup? Are you talking about the question I asked you guys, or just a general lineup. Because I'm gonna do it right now. If you want all black, or never mind, I just give my line. Okay. Give me a second here. Y'all just vibe to the music. Oh, come on, Ben, stop it. UN Agenda 2030. Got it. It's just like everybody else's list. Okay, I might have made an OP team. My Avengers are Black Panther, Storm, Photon, Blue Marvel, Blade, Dr. Voodoo, and Firelord. Is that too powerful of a lineup? Like, how you just go stick a Herald of Galactus in there, dude? The Defenders had the Silver Surfer on their squad for a minute. So, why we be skipping them? Why? Why we be skipping them? You know what I mean? I didn't say the squad had to be all black, did I? And he ain't nothing. Ain't he the same color as Starfire? He ain't nothing. Nah, he ain't not. Who said you couldn't have alien? See, Mr. Smith said Horus. Hey, what happened when we go out in space? We can't just be dependent on the intergalactic empire of Wakanda to protect us. Reserves? 2 reserves? 2 reserves, right? My one, I definitely use Manifold. Manifold would be Manifold and Vibraxis are my reserves. What's next? What y'all got? In my universe, all Strontians are black. So Gladiator is black in my universe. Well, bump it. Me too. They look pretty dark. They say, bump it. We're gonna find excuses to get all the dark-skinned people on our squad. That's what's up, though. That's what's up, though. That's nice little squad. That's nice little squad. That's nice little squad of Avengers. Oh, and what about that Captain Universe? Since we going there recruiting from the Imperial Guard. There's a female Captain Universe. There's a female Smasher, but that female Smasher is a Caucasian. Captain Universe, I know is a sister. So you want to go OP? You know what I'm saying? Man, you know what? You know what? I am going to write to Marvel, and I'm straight. I'm straight up like bump. Give me something like that. Black Panther, oh, say I forgot about him. Okay, I'll substitute Miles for Manifold. Hey man, hey boy, when you need a teleporter and you don't want to use a dark force, I use the Captain Universe Marvel Legends and head swap as a black man. Didn't they have a black head swap for Captain Universe? With it still had the mask on, but it was a black guy. I thought they did have one. Oh well. That all y'all got? That all y'all got? What else y'all? I was gonna say that's all y'all got. That was quite a bit. That was very spiritual. I appreciate it. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. Y'all put it down like 1,000 pounds a night. And I just want to say, see what happens when you come into a live and all you doing is having fun. You ain't come for no smoke. You ain't come for no drama. You ain't come to have nobody, you know what I mean? Or be talking or catcalling or, low-key, passive-aggressively saying this, that. We just had fun. Plain old nerding out, talking about nerd stuff that we like, movies, comics. That's what Alive, to me, that's what Alive should be. Not trying to stay up on the latest trends or stories, or coming here as a content provider to bring folks something fun, something worth watching. Where, oh, did you hear what such and such? It ain't got to be about all that. We had fun tonight. Graham Adams says she had fun. Mr. Smith said, great live tonight. We wasn't trying to hurt nobody's feelings. We wasn't trying to backstab. We wasn't being passive aggressive. We wasn't throwing shade. It can be done, y'all. And I'm at 600 subs doing it. Imagine when I get to 1,000, 2,000, what I'm gonna be doing, the kind of content I'm gonna be giving, that we don't have to fight nobody to do, that we don't have to worry about offending nobody to do. Man, this fantasy is a great big old universe, and there is so much room for everybody to shine. I'm gonna shine, y'all, and I'm gonna shine without stepping on nobody's feet. You know what I'm saying? Not how that old saying go? You don't snatch no pork chop off my plate. I won't snatch no pork. I know that ain't how it go, but if you don't snatch a pork chop off my plate, I'm gonna snatch. Leave my pork chop alone. Bottom line. Look here, y'all. It has been. What do you say, sir? I am going to take pictures of my Avengers Marvel Legends and send them to you. Okay. And I can totally put this lineup together that I named off because, well, not the reserves. I need a Manifold and a Vibraxis. I could probably use that same junk that Theo used. I would probably just use a different head sculpt. I know it's a Seeker from Fortnite. So yeah, I would probably get one of those Vibraxis. What action figure would make a good Vibraxis, y'all? I wish like Luke Cage had like a young face. Luke Cage never has a young. He always got a hard face. Because you could use a Luke Cage with a tiara and maybe paint the tiara. Because I'm thinking of that green and gold look that Vibraxis had in the 90s of using that uniform. Gilgamesh from Eternals. And it's dirt cheap. They use it. Dash away with Luke Cage head. Great minds. Yeah, and that was precisely what I was thinking anyway. Luke Cage, you have confirmed, sir. Vibraxis and Manifold are on the way. Look here, y'all. I'm hungry, so I'm gonna go eat. Thank y'all for coming out and making it. Because I'll be honest with y'all, man. I thought this was gonna be a dull one, but man, y'all made this joint liver than live, man. And I do so very much appreciate it. Thank y'all, Rock With Me Nation, for rocking with me. Thank y'all, Council of Wakanda, Black Panther fan group, and everybody in between. That is it for now, y'all. But fret not, I'll be coming at y'all with another one of them other ones. And until I do, y'all be good. Be good to each other.